Yes! Fucking come on! Wow! Where's that performance been all season? It's just not been there for Manchester United, has it? Is it just down to the centre-halves? It can't just be down to the centre-halves. We had a game plan, and we absolutely stuck to it. And I'm just going to get a bit of the footage up on the background here in case I miss anything that's going on. We had a game plan. We stuck to the game plan. We were clinical when we needed to be. Actually, United played how we wanted them to play in the preview that I did yesterday when we were talking about a mid sort of block. You got to hit him on the counter. You've got to target Guardiola because he's like weak defensively. I don't know what my heart rate is at the moment, but 126, just sitting here. Oh, man. Did I fuck up by not going? Yeah, big time. But those are the risks that you take, innit? I'm not asked because I probably wouldn't have fucking won if I'd have gone down. But this is absolutely quality. This is absolutely quality. You win by having two teenagers score in the final. Doesn't get better than that. Doesn't get better than that. And then now there's a million questions about what you have to do with a manager. Was it all a blag? Was it all a blag? Was it all a blag to find out what the leaks was? He's going to get asked about it. Are they going to Van Gaal him? Oh, it's shit, innit, if they do. It's proper shit if that's how they end up doing it. But can we just talk about Kobbie Mainoo? The composure of the kid has been absolutely sensational. There wasn't really a bad performance all day. I mean, if I'm going to be critical, I thought Wan-Bissaka was probably giving Doku a little bit too much time to build up a head of steam before he engaged him. Outside of that, Martinez was class. Varane was class. Onana was class apart from, this is the problem, innit? Keepers can be absolutely quality. They can make 8 great saves. And then they're just saying, and then I was just halfway reading the super chat then. And then you make one mistake, which it was a mistake. And that's that. Super chat here from Killer Jose says, ESPN commentators are the worst. How are they pushing Ten Hag out when we've just won? How is that allowed? That's because United ruined childhoods. And you're seeing it come back there now like that. Unbelievable. I thought Amrabat was decent. Delo was good. Bruno was excellent. Mainoo was excellent. Garnacho was excellent. He had a real good decision-making game. I thought Rashford was strong as well. And then Højlund, when he came on, did what he could. Johnny Evans did what he could when he came on. I wouldn't mind seeing what could have been happening. By the looks of it, there's quite a few people saying Rashford's looking upset. I've got it on here in the background to obviously see. Rashford look upset. Look, is he done? Obviously, we have no idea. There is some talk that that's the case, but we have no idea if that's the case, do we? I'd hate to see this happen again to Manchester United, where we've just won something and then we get rid of the gaffer. The last 2 years, he's won 2 trophies. Yes, the league position this season was dog shit, but the guy's just won 2 trophies. How are we just like doing that? Super chat here from the one of PP says, yeah, we beat 115 FC. Trust the youth, trust the youth. Question, do Ineos backtrack on Ten Hag or do they move forward? All eyes on that now, innit? All eyes on that. And it's a shame that we can't just sit here and bask in the glory of it and go, bring on a summer, bring on a signings. Can't wait to see who we bring in and let's see what happens next season because we've got to come through this sort of bullshit now, isn't it? Sergey says, the way Ten Hag is talking to Mainoo and Garnacho, am I reading too much into it? Amrabat Onana class, Ten Hag tactics spot on. He did get his tactics spot on. And why was that? Was that because it was a one-off game and it just had to be won regardless and like you can throw your philosophy out the window just to get over the line in that? I don't know. Question where that's been all the time. I'm just watching Ten Hag going around and hugging all the players at the moment. But it does take the edge off the win, doesn't it, a little bit? Very interested to see what happens here now with Ineos and the gaffer. Sahaj says, that's my manager. This is Erik Ten Hag. I'll support him till the bitter end. The fucking bitter end might be fucking tomorrow. And we've just put ourselves into Europe. Clear your schedules, lads. Thursdays and Sundays FC coming on strong. I think we just put Newcastle out of Europe as well. So yeah, United and Spurs will be Europa League. Thursday's the new Wednesday, in case you've not heard. Ash says we need to get Amrabat signed. Adam says Bruno. Uncle Ruckus says Coventry did better than City. Tarapsa says let's go. Jed says he showed what can happen when he has a squad. Simon Preston says Johnny Evans finally completes his set of trophies: FA Cup, League Cup, Premier League, Champions League. What a player. I hope he retires now. What a way to finish it that would be. The group chats are going absolutely turbo in this, and I'm getting rinsed now for giving my ticket away for this one, but it is what it is. Matai Joshi says Arteta 4 years 0 cups, Ten Hag 2 years 2 cups. Have some of that, Joel Bayer. Pratik says one Martinez, and we look completely different. Deshen says that filthy pass from Bruno, brilliant. Like, just it was almost a little bit of disbelief watching it at times. Like, you see us start well, and you're like, all right, so 15 seconds gone, not 1-0 down, progress, lads, progress. Then we get the first shot, and you're like, okay, and we do look dangerous on that counter, and you think, okay, lads, let's see what we can do. Can we push on and actually do something here? Stay ain't at Wembley. Nope, I didn't go, and it's on me, that, innit? Because I had a ticket, I didn't go. Witterbird says, would I put Varane and Martinez under the shortest Rio and Vidic partnership? What do you mean under the shortest? You mean under the best? Yeah, it's not quite as good as those two, is it? But it's as good as you're getting in modern football, I think. Mo Cubber says the gaffer's going nowhere. It was a setup to get City to lower their guards. Called it on your last video. I demand a seat on your show. Matthew says better than Arsenal's season. Well, that's it, right? I want to know in the comments right now, who's had the better season, United or Arsenal? Tell me in the comments right now, United or Arsenal? I just want that one word, United or Arsenal. Who has had the better season? Go. I mean, I'm sure it's probably a little bit of a biased crowd, but right, it seems like United. Speak says Mainoo out muscling Haaland and getting stuck in all game. Kids special. Imagine what it's like with a bit of experience. Yeah, I know it's all United fans, but it is universal United. I haven't seen a single person saying Arsenal just yet. Oh, there we go. CTB says, let's be honest, it's Arsenal. But I thought football was about winning stuff. That's what people tell you, right? So who won it? We did. What have Arsenal won? Fuck all. And here's the thing as well. We didn't get a smash and grab. Yes, they had more possession. Manchester United played the better football and were the better team. And I will die on that sword. I will not have anybody tell me that United didn't have the best performance out there today and did not thoroughly deserve what's just happened. I'm trying to get some stats up from the game, if I can get any stats up from the game. We had 26% possession. But we had, here's the thing, 2 big chances to 1 big chance. And what was the score? 2-1. There you go. There you go. I don't know what the XG would have been. I imagine we got pumped on the XG because it was there was a lot of shots from City. 19-11. Trying to see if I can find out if there was any XG. I don't know if they do it for the FA Cup. I don't think they do. But yeah, he made a couple of big saves. It wasn't loads though, was it? Should we get Mainoo's stats up for the game, because I think Mainoo had an absolute stormer of a game. Let's have a look. So Mainoo, 90 minutes, 21 out of 25 passes completed, 84%. 1 dribble attempt, 1 completed. Lost possession 6 times and didn't really do a hell of a lot defensively, according to that at least, but solid. Let's have a look at Amrabat's. 2 clearances, 1 block shot, 2 tackles. Possession lost only 3 times from Amrabat. 25 out of 27 passes, 93%. I think Amrabat, or at least a player in Amrabat's mould, totally complements what Kobbie Mainoo is all about. Absolutely mega. Absolutely mega. Just watching Prince William handing out all the medals to City. Oh dear, lads. Unlucky. Never mind, eh? What we're seeing there, super chats wise. Mainoo out Mustang Haaland. Yeah, we got that. 2-time second place winners, Arsenal versus League and FA Cup, Manchester United. Trophies beat no trophies. Sorry. Sparky Steve says, Ten Hag out still. These odd decent performances can't hide the drubbins. Time to move on, but not McKenna. What kind of ball would I like to see us play? I was raised on Fergie. So, I think you have to attack, but that's the thing. Oh, the XG was 1.34 United. Oh, City 1.34, United 1.7. Well, there you go. Pretty even game, wasn't it? Lightbringer says this could be a 1990 FA Cup final moment. I feel like it's more like a Lou Van Gaal moment, to be honest with you. That's what it feels like. That is what it feels like. United about to walk up and go and get their medals just now. Camera's just zooming in on Fergie. Love it. Glazer, not so much. Whole United squad going up there. Good to see people like Brandon Williams and that involved there. It's nice to see. Pretty sure it was Brandon Williams. I was fucked up there, but it looked like Brandon Williams. Erik Ten Hag leading them up the stairs. Martinez and Varane in tow. Jay says, found out my nan died tonight. Fucking hell, mate. At least our star kids were able to keep my spirits up. Fucking hell, commiserations for that. CTB says, also consider the offside goal, which wouldn't be counted for XG. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we had chances, didn't we? We did have chances. Jack says, Mainoo, best in the world. Most complete performance of the season. What a feeling, says Mr. Fabric. United are just walking up the stairs now. Martinez getting accosted by fans. Delo getting accosted by fans as well. Martinez absolutely loving it. Willie going up there. Lindelof going up. Onana going up. What's your rating out of him? Give us a rating out of 10 there for Onana this season. Jared says 13% to 100%. I went up to about 27% when we got the first goal, but I was always thinking that we needed to get that second because I didn't think we'd keep a clean sheet, and 2 was enough. 2 was enough. Here we go, Kobe Mainoo coming up the stairs now. Absolutely brilliant. Just waiting. There's a gate there. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Right, Ten Hag all the way up the stairs. 8 out of 10 for Onana, 6, 7s. Fari says the interaction between Ten Hag and the board will be interesting. Let's see. Yeah, so he's just stepping out onto the gantry now, walking along. Handshakes, handshakes, handshakes. Don't know any of these people. Load of handshakes. Here we go. Load of FA suits. Prince William, he gets his winner's medal. Give us the thoughts on this. Ten Hag in or no, I don't want to say Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out, because it's not something I think. Yes or no, do you think he's here come Monday? Do you think he's gone? Do you think he's actually gone, or do you think that was a blag yesterday? Or was it not as clear-cut as a decision as everybody was making it out to be? Lindelof there getting his. I didn't see it. He's gone past the Glazer. Ten Hag there. Big cheesy grin on his face. Looks quite happy with it. I missed his interaction with Sir Jim, though. Dolo looks nice and happy. See Garnacho and Varane getting there. Bayende getting his now. Bit of Fergie time there. Sergio says, don't care, want to see the recruitment. Michael Lopez says, I think he's here. Only a handshake. Ain't having a change of manager again, says Jays. Yeah. There's Tom Eaton going up. Go on, lad. And Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad, Mainoo, Garnacho. The future of Manchester United is in their hands. Speak says, Rashford tears when subbed in at full time as it his last game. It feels like it, doesn't it? It absolutely feels like. Can't see him in this photo at the minute. Oh, there he is. He's just on the other side of Hoyland. And Bruno making sure everyone gets a handshake there, including Sir Alex. Yes! Kid love it. Malacia. Is Malacia alive? No. There we go. Here we go into trophy lift. Come on, the boys! Yeah! Fucking hell. Did not expect us to be lifting that about 2 hours ago. Roy says Sir Jim was warmer to Pep than Erik. Fucking hell. Deshen says FA Cup champions of the world. He's done a drill. Yeah, he knows the score. Bruno looks quite emotional, actually. What a mad fucking season, eh? How have we had the season that we've just had and then lifted the FA Cup? How have we done that, man? How have we done that? Every player now going through the mixer. Varane. Hell of a game for him for his final Manchester United appearance, wasn't it? Dylan says, thank God Bruno is winning trophies. Lucas says, ready interview with a reputable Dutch company. Ten Hag said, as far as he's been told by Ineos, he's staying. Any rumours to the contrary, he's been ignoring. Yeah, I saw that this morning, actually. Demick says that this means so much. Winners, stop City doing a double-double, European football, and kick Chelsea into the conference. Yeah. How important do you all think European football is for us next season? I think it's quite key. Really do. I really, really do, actually. And to be fair, there's something I wasn't going to talk about this, but it seems quite apt now that we've done this. One thing I was going to do for next season, give us your thoughts on this if you want. I was going to try and reach out to supporters clubs, 300 and something supporters clubs, and if United are playing on Sundays, there will be times when it's United are on the Sunday, which means Paddock are on the Saturday. We are playing somewhere different next season. I can't announce where that is just yet, but it's a fucking beautiful place that we are playing at. And I'd like to try and get all the people that are travelling over to come and watch United to come and watch Paddock. It's free entry. It costs us to hire the place that we're hiring, but I just want people through the door to see what we're about. So, with United playing on a Sunday, I can actually try and double it up on when the stars align and we've got a home game and United are home on the Sunday. And reach out to the supporters clubs and see if people want to come and hang out with us on a Saturday afternoon if they're travelling over to Manchester for the weekend. Bjorn says, I feel for Malacia. Obviously had a hard time, rough injury. Hope he can come back and be an asset for the team. Lads all departing, now going down the tunnel back onto the pitch. Absolute Scenes says, saves Mount. Jack says, I bet you're pissed that you didn't go to Wembley. Right, listen, I got a quick message for you guys. I'll be back right after this. Get your questions in and I'll come back to them in a second.
Right then, our friends at HelloFresh are sponsoring another video, and it's so simple to order and to receive and to go and take your stuff and cook it that we thought we would grab it and go do it outdoors.
Back on a culinary adventure with HelloFresh, where balanced meals meet the ease of home cooking. Our calorie smart recipes, all under 650 calories, and veggie recipes bursting with flavours bring you convenience without compromising taste. HelloFresh simplifies your journey to a balanced lifestyle with convenient meal solutions. Elevate your day-to-day with family-friendly recipes, delicious treats, and the satisfaction of home-cooked meals tailored to your goals. I used to dread meal planning and grocery shopping, but with HelloFresh, dinner is a breeze. These recipes are easy to follow, and the meals are always delicious. With HelloFresh, you can choose from a variety of chef-created recipes each week, plus all ingredients are sourced directly from growers and delivered to your door in eco-friendly packaging.
And there you go, it is that easy. I went with the honey beef sesame noodles, but as they're now hereby known, Stevie's Nature Noodles. These are absolutely belting. Get 6% off your first order and free desserts for life using the code HELLOSH60.
So why wait? Say goodbye to mealtime monotony and hello to delicious, hassle-free dinners with HelloFresh by clicking the link in the description or by scanning the QR code. Embark on your culinary adventure today. Make sure to go and check out HelloFresh. Link for that is in the description. Lads are on the pitch now celebrating, throwing the champagne around. Gaffer looks very relaxed. Maybe he looks relaxed because he already knows what's going on, but he's definitely living in the moment and enjoying what's going on. They're in front of the United fans now. I think the City fans have gone. I can't quite tell because it's just seats and that's what they normally come as. Lil says, Fergie singing Glory, Glory, Man United. Jordan says, my nephew's birthday's in a few hours. It's 11 a.m. here. I've had quite a few free beers and some bourbons up the fucking red. Sensational techers, mate. Heads gone will never die, says A. Kev says, anybody seen Rashford body language? Looked like he was saying bye and crying and stood off on his own. There's been some talk that he's off. MK Dizzle said, it feels bittersweet. I think Ten Hag and Rashford are gone. That would make it a little bit bittersweet, I think. Stephen says, if Paddock's new ground is where I think it is, then it's double pants off sausage roll party. I think a few of you do know where it is. It's an excellent place, and we've played there before, and we've never lost there, so... Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Oh, and just in case anyone's interested, I've just managed to redo all the stuff with the members. So I'll show you this. So if you want to become a member, an owner, and be involved in a football club that you actually matter. You know, sometimes with United, it feels like you don't fucking matter to them, doesn't it? Well, let me show you this. So turn the brightness down so you can actually see it a little bit. So this is... cover the QR code up, but that's my United season ticket, all right? But look at that. Can you see that? So this is my Stretford Paddock membership card right now. We can get these to everybody. If you join right now, you will get that, well, instantly, because there's a new membership software that we're getting. So you will get a digital membership card. Get involved in the voting, get involved in owning a club, get involved where your input actually fucking matters to a club. Like, individual input genuinely matters to the club. We've just recently had a vote on the fan, on the kit for next season. Ten Hag's talking. I was going to try and... They're not going to ask you about his future, surely. But yeah, if you're interested in doing that, just Google Stretford Paddock fan ownership. You will find it. And please come and be a part of what we're building at the club. My aim is going to be to make the new Kobe Mainoos. That's what we're doing. Eugene says, can't believe you didn't go. It's my own fault, innit? It is what it is. I didn't believe. Funky says, is it possible to be a foreigner? Yeah, we have a worldwide fan base. We have a worldwide fan base. There's supporters clubs in America. There's supporters clubs in Ireland. The Ireland one's huge. The Irish lads are coming over regularly for games. It's honestly, it's mind-blowing. Sergi says, how do I join Stretford Paddock? Just Google Stretford Paddock fan ownership. It will take you straight to the site there. You can join right now and you will get a membership card right now. We are going to be voting on a kit for next season. And the kit that I think I already know which one's going to win. I don't want to prejudice it, but I think I know which one will win. And I think it will be this one. 2 seconds, let me find it. I think it will be the following. How far back is it? Hang on. It's a kit I think you're going to like, put it that way. Yeety says, the media are asking players if Ten Hag leaving 5 seconds after winning the cup is a disgrace. Yeah, it is, mate. It's an absolute disgrace, but I'm also not... Altered Shape says, what about current ownerships and the digital membership? So you guys are going to get an email probably Tuesday or Wednesday because of the bank holiday where you'll be able to get yours now. If you message me, I can individually hit it to a few people. I just can't hit it to everybody until next week. Steve says, first, I love your content. Your analysis on the game is second to none on YouTube. So happy we won. I'm Ten Hag in. Very interesting. Thank you, by the way. It's very interesting to see how it goes. Gary just asked him flat out. What did he say? Doesn't know if it's his last game. Still talking about the project. Brilliant. 2 seconds, just trying to find a kit for you. Yeah, what do you reckon? We do that next season? Fancy a bit of that? Love the door, never ignored, says Timmy. John Paul says, Paul John says, with the right summer, could we be a consistent top 3 team? Yeah, but it's massive. Massive. Bad move for Ineos if they sack him now, says Faisal. Imagine they sack him now and the guy that they bring in doesn't do that. Then you're in trouble from the get-go, aren't you? You're just immediately in trouble. Leon says 2 teenage academy products scoring goals, just magical. Sensation. Steve says also work for Paramo, might be able to get you some outdoor gear. Brilliant. Even better day. Awake says looks like Rashford saying goodbye, crying and body language. It does feel a little bit like that, I will admit. Divyanka says, I live in Canada. I celebrate this victory with you. All I've got is a Red Bull at the moment. But do you know what? Let's raise a toast, everyone. Even if it's a Red Bull. I do have some rum downstairs, which we'll get stuck into a little bit later. The Grim Commoner says, Rodri beaten, Martinez back with another trophy. Bruno showing he's a captain. Walker still at bell end. And Ten Hag with another trophy. Great day. Brian van der Grit says, I work Saturdays, so the Thursday-Sunday schedule works great for me. It works horrendous for me, I'll be honest with you, because it's an early start for me on a Monday, and it's an hard one to get up. Steve says, I'll message you on IG, no problem. Alex says, Brandon Williams involved, and he's being talked to by Ten Hag. Yeah, there we go. Seen the lads all getting a mixer there now. Love it. I thought I saw Brandon Williams. Ahmed says, look what a difference when we have Martinez and Varane playing. Who'd have thought it? Why weren't you at the game? I weren't at the game because it's a long fucking day. It's a good 15 hours or so. And over the next 3 months, I'm probably not at home for 2 consecutive days. I'm going to be, I'm away next week. I'm away for D-Day, the first week of June. I'm away for the whole Euros, back and forward, travelling. And then I've got Edinburgh, then I've got the tour. And I was like, it's a long fucking day. I got fined 270 quid last time I went. It's going to cost me 400 or 500 quid to get down there and that. I just don't want to go. I just don't want to go. And I also thought it was getting a fucking pumping. So it's on me. That's on me. But, you know, it is what it is. I would rather see us win from home than go and lose. So it is what it is. Scott says it's not Brandon Williams. It's a youth player that's been training with the first team all week. Are you sure? Looks a lot like Brandon Williams. Looks a hell of a lot like Brandon Williams. Loads of people saying don't sack him. Connor says the commentators justifying the shit they've given Ten Hag is laughable. Consistency when we've had 6,000 injuries. Yeah. 2 trophies in 2 years. I think a lot of people at the time that we appointed him would have said that that works, wouldn't we? I think a lot of people would have said that. Yeah. Just showing a little bit of analysis here on Mainoo. He's so fucking good. He's so good. And he's so composed with it as well. George says BBC pundits are still crying. MM says 8th in the league. Yeah, we were 8th in the league. And we've been terrible. But do you know what? We've still won. So what does that tell you, man? What does that tell you? If we've managed to do that, but we've still gone and won something, then there's obviously something going on. How do you sack a guy with 2 trophies in 2 seasons? Loads of people saying you can't sack him. Loads. Thoughts on Rashford? Seems like he walked away from the other players at the end. A lot of people saying similar things. I've only seen a little bit of it myself, but yeah. Leisha bullied Haaland all day, says looking for me. Ricky says, would I give Cobby the number 18 next season? No, let him make that number iconic. Why not, man? Sergeant Meany says Martinez changes that team 1,000,000%. Yes, I absolutely agree with that. Martinez, he's like, he is a force multiplier, isn't he? I think. I think that's the one. I think that is the one. Cowboy says Rashford back in the queue for the medals. That could be anything. Lee says tactics 10 out of 10, effort 12 out of 10. Jibak says don't care about Ten Hag's future. For all day I revel in the misery of Liverpool, City and Arsenal. Klopp's farewell party and we're blasting glory, glory, Man United. DK says, does anyone realise the difference in United when Martinez and Varane are healthy and playing together? People might after today. Homebrew Graphics just says United. Raf says, Steve, he must still go buzzing today. I don't know how you can even think that. I don't know how you can even think that. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if he does, but I couldn't tell you it's the right decision. Would you sack Fergie after he came 13th from the FA Cup? You sound like you would have done. You like, look at what other people have built. Yes, I've pointed out structural errors and things that I think he's got wrong. And I didn't really like the interview with Gary Neville where he's like, I'm just trying to play one way, and if we don't play that way, then we lose, then it is what it is. But I could imagine other managers saying the same sort of shit, in all honesty. Alfresco says we should keep Amrabat. He has heart and puts effort. I agree. Why would you get rid of Amrabat? He's going to cost next to fucking now. Yeah, he's a little bit erratic, but I also think he's got a lot about him to like. Just showing some of the saves from Amrabat. That save in, I think it was the first half, left-handed one, was fucking immense. At the time, we needed that. Ricky Spanish says Mount had lost 6 finals in a row at Wembley for today. Jesus. Raf says, Steve, Ollie said it best. Cups can hide progress. We've regressed in all areas. Don't be fooled by this. Okay, but then people at the same time were saying that Ollie didn't win something. We were telling you that 2nd and 3rd in the league is an actual achievement, but he didn't win anything. Can't have it both fucking ways. Don't piss on people's parade tonight. People are enjoying the fucking win. Don't be sitting here going, this guy's got to fucking go. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't have to go. It's fine to say, listen, I got question marks, but he doesn't have to go. Who are you bringing in that 1,000,000% does better than this? I don't know if you can name me anybody that you can bring in that does better than this. Daniel says 4 in a row. Well, you've got 115 in a row as well, and no one else has ever done that. So well done. Josh says, is Kobe now our player of the season? Well, he was young player of the year, wasn't he? Kenny says, today proven what Ten Hag said this whole season regarding having a vital back four is his style of play. If any of us have sacked him, they are foolish. We will find out with an absolute quickness in the morning. Of that, I am absolutely certain. Jamie Dodger says keep him. Jerome says keep him. Demick says got to laugh a little bit for Casemiro not getting a winner's medal after the season he put out. For him not getting a. David Allensworth says the Ten Hag outers always say anyone but Ten Hag, just anyone. Fucking clueless. Robert Blake says League Cup, now FA Cup, despite being sabotaged and having no full team all year long. Robert says, unless it's Zidane, I don't care for any other manager. The problem is I don't even know if Zidane does anything. Like, who actually genuinely comes in and does anything? You say, oh, Zidane comes in and says, look at the team Zidane had. He didn't do it with a load of fucking Herberts like we've got, did he? No, he did it with, it's a fucking good team. I'm going to be real with you. 1989 Nick says City thought they just had to turn up. Well, I'm live with Rio at 7, right? We'll talk about it on there with them because me and Rio spoke a few times about Arsenal going out and then they lost. City went out and celebrated the league this week and then they've just fucking lost. Yeah, I think they underestimated United. Absolutely. Jonah says Xavi's the only interesting one. Oh, I think Xabi Alonso. Okay. Anya says, we are in Europa. We are in Europa. What to make of Ineos if they fire Erik? I think it would be their biggest... It's a big error for them, right? Because if they have the opportunity now for patience and they get the opportunity to appear patient, that goes in their favour. They don't have to make a decision. He's got a 12-month contract. Allow him his 12-month contract. And say, okay, we want to see improvements on the pitch. You've won the FA Cup, that's nice. We want to see some improvements on the pitch next season. And we want to see some structure. And we'll give you the players that can go and do it. And then you don't have to make a decision on him. And if it doesn't work, well, you gave him that 12-month contract. And in that 12 months, you can build the structure behind him so your guy can have a chance at being successful if you get rid of Erik Ten Hag. But if you get rid of Erik Ten Hag tomorrow, your structure still isn't in place. People still aren't in the job. They're still on gardening leave. So they're not necessarily making an impact to make it easier for that guy to come in. So the quicker you make that decision, the quicker you're getting scrutinised for whether that was a good or bad decision. Honestly, the best decision they could make is just leave it. Yeah. Oliver says, everyone said when he came in it'll take time. 2 trophies, 2 seasons, most successful since Fergie, despite Ronaldo, Greenwood, Anthony issues, toxic players, most injuries in the league. Yeah. And the most injuries in the league doesn't excuse some of the weird structural issues that we've had. It doesn't. But it's one of them, innit? Adam says, up United from Australia, we're doing shoeies out here for the boys, 2:30 a.m. Oh, you lot Aussies are fucking weird, man. You don't need to drink out of shoes. Use glasses. It's fine. They taste great. You don't need anyone's fucking toe jam in your bevs. Bevs are sound as they are. Just leave them alone. Yeah, Pep looks absolutely lost, doesn't he? Looks absolutely lost. Any thoughts on Erik's interview to Dutch media? Yeah, I saw it. We'll find out in the next week or so whether that was the crack, wasn't it? Anthony says, I think he just earned the extra year. Why did it take until the last game of the season to see something different, though? Yeah. Sky says, Steve, manager who can consistently give you trophies is difficult to get. We just need to play good football next season. We don't just need to play good football, though, do we? We played good football under Ollie, and people said it wasn't enough. You know, we played good football at times under Jose, and it wasn't enough. Daz says, Pep saying United wasn't better. What a sore loser. But be fucking honest, you fucking knob. We were clearly better today. Possession doesn't equals better. We were better when we had the fucking ball. She was on nothing, says Parksy. Try it. No, I'm not trying it. King Chubb says, love the structure today. Amazing what we can do. And we have our two best centre-halves. Deserves more time. He's doing a madness with the youth squads too. Acosta says, season's done. Trophy done. Now the real work begins. Doc says, the people screaming Ten Hag must be single because you don't toss a good relationship because of a couple of hard times. Sacking Ten Hag would be like running away. Aloha, Steve. See you stateside soon. I think we just booked for summer, actually. I won't be doing South Carolina. I'll be doing LA and San Diego. So if you're out there, I will see you out there. But I'm going to bounce. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. If you'd like to get involved in a football club that actually gives you a fuck and you want to get your little membership card, just search Stretford Paddock Fan Ownership. You can do it monthly, you can do it yearly. Loads of options on there. And if not, Joe, just go and give it a read and see what we're all about. Stretford Paddock Fan Ownership on the Google. You're smart enough to figure it out. And if you're not, we don't really want you fucking voting, do we? We don't want absolute lunatics who don't understand how Google works to be getting in the mix. Anyway, I'm off. I'll be back with Rio about 7:30. Until then, take it easy. Go and get a couple of beers, but don't drink them out of shoes because that's well weird. See you in a bit. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.